Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Open man right side is Cup, complete. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw is Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Flush to his right. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Cooper Kupp with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a run. It's the rookie from Oklahoma. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Hurts going to move him around. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
63.
Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, 73.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From a yard out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing is working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's Hurts to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Great.
Throwing is Hurts. Being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Like a Hornet.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Now Hurts looking to change the play.
No touch that. 73. No touch.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Ernest Jones. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a long. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now, looks like they'll move things around here.
Great. Set. No touch.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
No touch.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So the 3 points there in CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Darnold. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, Darnold. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This is Fant on the short completion. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. Down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 70, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Back to throw, Darnold. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Throwing again is Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. A give for Walker running right. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And Boyd in motion right. Darnold now to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Darnold. He's got his man. Complete to Smith and Jigba. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 28 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hands it off out of the gun. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now they'll shift things around.
At the 37-yard line. 63.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Flushed out right. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Hurts. And a completion to Wilson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Ask any pass rusher, and they'll tell you any quarterback who lines up every time and goes straight back in the pocket, that's who they want. But when they have to deal with a Jalen Hurts who may come at them from any angle and can get outside of the pocket and run, that's a nightmare for anybody who has to rush the quarterback. And I love Jalen Hurts' athletic ability. Almost a 4.6 runner. This guy can get outside the pocket and make plays with his legs as well as his arm.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely...
He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 67 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Darnold. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Kenneth Walker. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They go play action with Hurts. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Throwing is Hurts.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Hey, Silver. Hey!
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That is caught, and he is going to have an Eagles first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Eagles get a bit closer.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Here's Darnold. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now, that'll be caught by Kupp. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold.
He'll air this one out for Boyd.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 109 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Darnold. Airing one out for Boyd. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Just keeping the play alive. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now Hurts changing up the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
63. Roll Silver, ready? Hey! No touch.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Catch made right side by Wilson. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Hurts fumbles it.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he stays up. Flush to his right. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. In motion right here, Boyd. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Now Hurts going to move him around.
Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Finding Walker, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Off of play action, Darnold.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
And as this defense walks